starting with the creation and migration of applications, because in the previous session we have covered the basic concepts of about the profitability and cost management applications. Then after that, in the previous session we have also seen the need and requirement basically, or key features of PCMCS, what are the use cases and benefits. And also we have seen how we can start with the administration and security, like if I need to give access, so what kind of roles here we have in the PCMCS applications. Now in today's webinar we will be seeing the creation and migration. So this is the application, and before that I would like to show you everything whatever we have here in the PBCS. Like this, we'll be starting with the home page and then we will see how we can create the application. So this is the demo application. I have already logged in with the instance I am having. So when you click on application, first icon is application, where you will be find that we have the all the artifacts like the data grants assignment, data grants, file explorer, performance. Similarly, if you want to see the dimensions we have in the applications, so we have account, balance, rule, activity, customer, driver, entity, period, product, scenario, year, delivery zone, region, sales, reporting and store settings. Also we have some predefined calculation rules, so you can go with this as well. Only you just need to change the POV, what you want, the point of view, that is 2016, period is June, scenario is actual and status. So you can create your own POV as well by adding a filter. Then after that there is an option for migration. So you can just use your snapshots. If you want to take the backup, you will just enable everything in this way and then at last click on backup, so you can take the backup. And if you want to use the snapshots, I mean you want to use your backup, then you can use that as well. Just you need to upload it from your local system or wherever you have your backup and then upload it. Okay, so in this way you can do that. So if you are not aware about what is the metadata, so first you can take the backup from here, I mean from the demo application, and then you can create that. So let me show you the requirement first. So first we are going to see some scenarios where you can use this PCMCS. And then we'll just see how we can create the application. So see what is happening here. There is a comparison between ABC analysis and traditional costing method. So in the PCMCS we are generally using the activity based cost allocation. So I just want to let you know the difference between the traditional costing method and ABC analysis, and 25,000. So in total it is 1,25,000. Now I just need to calculate the per hour labor rate. So this is the labor hour, estimated labor hours, that is 10,000. So traditionally what people can do for the ascertainment of cost, they can just directly divide their total overhead by the labor hours for every department. There is no cost drivers or no cost driver basis or anything else. They are simply using the labor hours, whether it is a capital intensive or maybe it is a labor intensive, but simply for calculation they can just use 1 lakh divided by 10,000, and or they can just total everything, and 1,25,000 divided by these 10,000 labor hours. So per hour labor rate can be identified. So this is not a right method to adopt, because suppose let's discuss the same example. Suppose first department is a labor intensive, but the second department is a capital intensive. So it is not correct to use your rate per labor hour calculation in this way. First we need to identify what will be the labor hours and what will be the machine hours, because department A is the labor intensive, I mean more labor engaged activity are performing here, and department B is a capital intensive, so mostly they are depending on machines. So we cannot say that if I need to calculate the labor rate per hour labor rate for department B also, so I can use labor intensive. No, I just need to use the machine hours. So labor hours are labor hours are 8,000 and machine hours are 10,000. So now I will just calculate the rate. 1 lakh divided by 8,000, J5 divided by J8. So I can get 12.5, and then this 25,000 divided by 10,000, so I can get this 2.5. So in this way recovery can be done on the basis of cost drivers. So similarly in the PCMCS as well, we are using the cost drivers basically, so that on the basis of calculation or allocation could be made. Whatever department has been more engaged activity for the labor, so that will be the labor intensive, and the capital intensive will be calculated on the basis of machine hours. Also, if we talk about the direct cost, so you can clearly see this example. If I need to calculate the direct cost, so I can directly just tracing of cost with the help of product or service, like where it belongs. But if I need to calculate the indirect cost, then I need to use this cost allocation method. So in the indirect cost, first method is traditional costing, second method is activity based costing. So traditional costing is generally based on machine hours, labor hours and volume, etc. And the activity based costing is based on the cost driver. So this is the main thing here. Okay. Now let's suppose I want to see how we can create the application. Okay, before finally creating the application, let's see how we can take the metadata from this particular application. Right, so here is the option of download, so you can just click on download and you will be getting the metadata files from right from here. Like suppose I need to download this customer metadata. See, the CSV file will automatically download it in this way. So all the required members and the parent is available here. Rather than member, here the word has been used, that is regular, then parents, then storage type, hierarchy, delivery zone, region, sales report, store settings. All the required properties are available here. So if you want, you can just use your own members as well. Also, if I need to add it manually, So how we can do that? I can just click on create dimension and I can create my own dimension. And right now these are the all customers. Suppose I need to create the new customers according to the requirement. So how I can create that? With the help of this option I can add a child. Suppose I want to add new customer, so I can simply add it in this way, and then again I'll add a child under this. First I'll click on new customer, then click on add child. Suppose my customer name is C211. This is a member name. When I click on OK, so I can see that one member has been created as a child of this new customer, and from here I can give the default name of this particular member. Suppose this is Levi shoes. So I have given the name of default, and from here I can directly make some settings like store setting, delivery zone. So there are some predefined list. I can just choose it. Suppose this is a urban, so just select it, like which category it belongs. Suppose I just need to select the delivery zone, so I can choose any of them. Even region, store settings, everything we can do right from here as well. See, the member has been selected. So you can see the store setting has been done. Then select the region. Suppose this is from USA East, so I'll select under that this particular member I want to select, then click on OK. Hierarchy type I can change from here. Suppose this is stored, enabled, dynamic, disabled, whatever I want, I can just select it. Then consolidation operator will indicate us like in what way we want to add this member. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percent, ignore during consolidation or never consolidate. So let's make it addition only, and here I can even use a member formula as well. So let's suppose this is enough for me, then click on save. Also, if I want to add a member in the predefined group, that also we can do from here, or I can simply use these copy, cut, these options, reparent and all. So under the department stores, I want to add BB400. So initially there are only 3 members, but I have added a different one, so I want to give it a name. So initially we have Q-Mart, then we have Supporting World, then we have Mountain Adventures. So I want to give it a name. New Machine. Simply I can click on save. So in this way we can just create anything over here and then click on save. So these are the members we are having, and in the previous session I told you what the rule and balance dimension, like what is the importance of these dimension here. So if you click on rule, all the available rules, like from no rule to all the available predefined system rules we have, and we can, whenever we create our new rule, it will coming under this calculation rules. Then all the activities we have, Then if you click on balance, if whenever you want to manually input your data, you can use this balance option directly. Under the net balance there is an input option. Here you can input your data, and when you click on net change, so all the adjustment and allocation options are here. Adjustment in, adjustment out, allocation in, allocation out. So these are the members for balance dimension. Suppose you want to see the Oracle docs, you can directly write it in this way over your browser, and simply you can search for it. So there are various options for the migrating from profitability and cost management. Also there is one option is already available, that is if you want to migrate the same application in the EPCM, that is enterprise profitability and cost management. So you can just simply click here. From here you can generate a template, validate, generate a snapshot, and directly click on migrate to EPCM. So just you need to enter your target URL, username and password, and then you can easily migrate this. Only you just need three things: URL, username and password. So right now I am not having any application for this. You can just use it whenever you want to migrate, but this is an option how you can migrate to EPCM, and simply click on migrate. So it will be easily migrated to that. So all the artifacts available there in the EPCM, then you can use that as well. And here all the documents are available, how you can generate the snapshot, how you can migrate, even some tutorial as well. So you can just use it whenever you want to migrate your data from one application to another. So here what we can do, migrating from profitability and cost management to enterprise profitability and cost management. Okay. Also you can use the clone environment option if you want to just change your application from test environment to production environment. You can simply use your target URL, then enter your username and password, and from here you can use the other artifacts as well: users and predefined role, data management, stored snapshots and file, daily maintenance, start time, and then click on cloning. So here you will be getting the start time and completed time as well, and the clone status. So this is the option whenever you want to just convert your application from test environment to production environment. Then here are some predefined dashboards as well. Suppose I want to see this manufacturing cost analysis predefined dashboard. So just click there, and all the activity based costing, like all the methods we have used here, we can see in this particular dashboard, like by client activity cost, year till date information we can get. For each slice value we can see the accessories line activity cost, or for all the products as well as trends. Okay, and if you want to see some other dashboards as well, so just click here, by cost analysis. Department store is one first category we have. So there are some customers supporting activity cost analysis and department stores. So change over period quarter and change over period quarter, share by change and trends you can get from here. So although I'll show you how you can create the rules in the next session as well, but today also we can see that if you want to see the profitability, profit curves and analysis views, you can just go to the intelligence. This is again the new option here. So all the from here you can trace the allocation, queries and key performance indicators available. You can see that. And this is the predefined profit curve. So all the customers, department stores and specialty retailers we have, well, whenever you click on all customers, you will find the profitability curve of this. This is the period June is using over here. So let's wait for few seconds. So it will fetch the data. So in this way you can just see the profit curve, category analysis and the analysis links. Sorry. Now let me just close this. And let's show you some metadata files, like whenever you create your application, how you can use the predefined files for creating your own metadata files. This is the account structure. So this is the predefined hierarchy. You can use your own. Under the account we have net income, gross profit, then net revenue, then cost of goods sold. We have different materials, depreciation, equipment depreciation. Then after that operating expenses. Under the operating expenses, here we have used some personal expenses, then facilities expenses, then allocation sent or allocation received, no account statistics. So all the drivers which we can use over here, that is sales statistics, cost center statistics, then production statistics, customer statistics and performance statistics. Now if you see the property, so there are the storage type is important, whether it is a dense or a sparse. Hierarchy type is important, whether it is a dynamic or stored. Comment, ASO data storage is store data or something else. Then BSO data storage, 2-pass calculation, ASO dimension formula, consolidation type, UDA. UDA are the user defined attributes. You can directly create from the metadata file as well. And dimension solve order, dimension sort order, member solve order, alias by default, alias in English. Yes, so these are the properties. You can simply add your own members as well from right from here and just save it as a CSV file, then you can use it. So let me show you how you can use it. Suppose I am right now having the product, yes, this right now the scenario we have, that is actual budget, what if 1, what if 2. So how you can add your own, you can always add, or you can create your new file for the same. So normally txt file are using in this way. You can open that particular excel file in this way. Suppose right now I am having these members. Okay, let me show you the application once again. Under the products, so it will take few seconds to close. Let's wait for this. Basically here we can use the planning application wizard if you want to delete the existing one and create a new one. So there should be the planning application wizard. So what you guys can do, first you need to take the backup before deleting. Always remember, create a backup of the application to ensure your data recovery if needed. Then you need simply access the planning application administration, start the planning application wizard, see setting of application using planning application administration. Okay, from there you can navigate to manage application, and under the planning application wizard you can simply go to the manage application section. There is an option to delete the application, so you just need to choose the application you want to delete, click on actions and then select delete. At last you just need to confirm the deletion, so at the confirmation page click OK to proceed the deletion, and in this way you can simply delete your application. Okay, I think there is a issue, I cannot close it. Let me use the another browser. Okay, let's refresh this page. There is a connection error, server error basically. Okay, the another option, you can simply recreate your service and then just wait for a few seconds, and then there is the option to create the new application. So this is the another way. See, there are the predefined rules we have. So right now we have available rules are these, and under the each rule set there are different rules. So in this way we can see the rules definition, all the rule number, rule type, and we need to select the exact POV where we want to see the data calculation. And once you create your rule, this we will see in the next session how we can create the rule. And after that we need to go to the manage option. Then here you can just simply click on calculation. So from here you can run all the rules or specify a single rule set range, or if you want to run the multiple rules, so first rule, sequence number, last rule. So in this sequence it will run. And if you want to run a single rule, so you can just click here, select your rule set name, and under that you can click here, select your rule name. In this way you can do that. Now I'm not calculating any rule for now. Let's see the product dimension. Let's try to load the metadata, new metadata there in the product dimension. So under the product there are all products, bike and accessories, and right now there are B1, 4 products are available under the bikes. And if you click on any member you will be getting the default name. Okay, so this is till bike tracker we have, and my metadata file is having one more. I have just added heavy cruiser. Okay, so after bike trailer, when I add this file, there should be a heavy cruiser option. So let's see how we can do that. Or the another option is simply you can click on add child and you can add the new member. Okay, I think before doing this I need to show you the how you can just delete the application from here simply. So one option is you can just use the recreate option. And simply recreate your service. Just give me a second. I'm having a throat infection, so there are some issues in speaking, so I'm sorry for that. Just wait for few more minutes, then we can just create a new application here. So after recreating service, there are three options. First is we can go with the either we can go with the sample application. Right now we have been working on the sample application. Second option is creating an application, and third is snapshot. So let's write it simultaneously. Right now we have just recreated service, so again it is not available to use. We need to wait for a few seconds. So let me write the few things so it will be easy to understand. So you will be getting three options. First one is use or create a sample application. Second option is you can create a new application. Third is you can use a migrate option by using a snapshot of backup. So you can start practicing like this. First create a sample application, then take the backup of that, then migrate that particular backup, and you can create a new application by using the snapshot option. And second is you can create your new application. So either you can go with the profitability and cost management, or you can use the EPCM, that is enterprise profitability and cost management. And there again various options like what you how you can start. So I'm just going to show you that only. So there should be a proper requirement first, like what will be the dimension you want to use. Like suppose right now account dimension is very common, everywhere account is important. Then you need the year, period, scenario, then here are some list of that. Let's check it. Yes, entity, region or store setting is optional, activity, customer. Based on the activity you can create your profitability report, product profitability report. Based on the customers you can create the customer profitability record. Some products should be there. Then rule dimension and balance dimension are the new one, which in the previous session we have seen how we can add the rule dimension and sorry, it's not dimension, it is balance dimension, because under the balance we have the input option so that the original data will be remains intact. We cannot we can preserve the original data, and if we want to make some adjustments, there are the adjustment and allocation options, and this you will be find under the net change option. So let me recheck this, that now we can create the new application or not. 302157. First I am login with the planning application, and then I can simply use here the PCMCS instance. See, when you get this kind of window, simply choose the profitability and cost management. When you click on select, you will be getting two options. First for the enterprise profitability application, and second one is profitability and cost management. So we are discussing the profitability and cost management. So select that and then click on OK. Okay, again a sign in is required over here. Let's use the different backup, different browser as well. Again, I'm opening the planning application first, then log in with the profitability application. There are still issues in using the demo. Let me restart this. Okay, still we are not able to use this instance. Basically, this can be caused by a scheduled EPM daily maintenance or by an unplanned outage. Maybe somebody else trying to create their application, so they have again deleted that. So we need to wait for a few more seconds. So till then the application backup is ready. Let's see some scenarios over here. Yes, so there is one example. I have created it separately, that a company has two departments, sales and marketing. The company incurs a total of $1 lakh in overhead cost. Now this 1 lakh will be which needed to be allocated to each department. The allocation basis is the number of employees in each department. So suppose in the sales department I am having 20 number of employees, and in the marketing department I am having 10 employees. So in total this is 30 employees I am having. Now we need to divide it accordingly. So if I just divide 20 divided by 30, So I'll be getting 66.67 something. And if I divide this 10 divided by 30 multiply by 100, so I'll be getting 33.33. So in this way, in the same proportion, we can allocate it according to the employees. So I just tried this example in the application, and this is the screenshot of that smart view. So first I have just taken no POV like this: no customer, no driver, January period, no product, actual scenario, and 2016 is the year. Then there are rules like this is the rule number R0022. This is the balance dimension where input, net change, allocation and everything is available. So under the allocation, and you can see after running the rule on the basis of the employees. So these are the employees, 30 in the corporate entity, and in the sales, under the inside sales I have taken 20 employees, and in the marketing I have taken 10 employees. So 30 employees in total. And then when I use this allocation rule, so clearly I get this 66,667 and 33,333. So in this way, this 1 lakh overhead can be allocated according to the departments. I mean according to the number of employees in each department. So in this way, you can just use the allocation rules. So in the next session, I am going to show you how we can create the allocation rules. Like here also, a manufacturing company produces two products, product X and product Y. So the company incurs a total of $50,000 in machine maintenance cost, which need to be allocated to each product. The allocation basis is the number of machine hours used by each product. So here the cost drivers or the allocation basis, whatever you want to say, is the number of machine hours used by each product. So here 400 hours, here 300 hours. So product X is this, product Y is this. Again, we can create our rule on the basis of this. The machine maintenance costs are allocated as follows. So simply that 50,000 will be divided on the basis of allocation percentage. So when you create your rule, there are the options. Either you want to go with the allocation percentage or you want to use the specific percentage. Okay. The same thing you can go use this with the service cost allocation as well. Based on the IT service request, we can allocate the different percentage to each department. Let's check that now we can use this or not once again. I think now there are options for creation of application. Yes, so this was I'm talking about. So when you get this kind of window, you can simply create your sample application. Yes, first I have written here, that is create a sample application. So you can just have an idea of dimensions and metadata structure. And if you want to create your new application, so second option is create a new application, and the third option is for migrate. Okay, with the help of a snapshot, you can create your application by uploading a snapshot. So let's see how we can create a new application. Click here, you can give the name of the application. Suppose I'm writing PCMCS only, or we can simply give the test application as well, test app. Here we can write the description, test application for PCMCS. Then rule dimension name could be because there are these two dimensions are the new and separate dimension, so we need to give the name rule and balance. I can simply give any name, then click on finish. Again, it will take few seconds. See, the confirmation option is here. Application has been created. Then click on OK. So like in the planning and other applications, we need to give various things like the granularity and everything, what is the start period, end period, but here we can directly create our application. And we can use our own metadata. Okay, so let's see the dimensions. Again, go to the navigator, click on dimension management. See, these are the main dimensions which are we need to create at the time of application creation. So first is balance, second one is rule dimension, and from here we can create one dimension in this way. Like suppose account dimension I want to create, so I can simply give it a name. Then what will be the dimension type? It is a business, point of view, or active attribute. So yes, I just want to prepare a business dimension, or I can simply choose a point of view. Okay, then if it is an attribute dimension, if I select the attribute, I need to give it a name of attribute. From here, POV dimension order, then comment if required, data storage property if you want to change, store, never share label only, hierarchy type you can select, dimension order, sort order and solve order we need to define, dimension sort order and dimension solve order, and then click on save. See, account dimension gets created. Okay, and when you click here, you can simply click here or see everything like what is the property, and from here also you can change it. Okay, and again if I need to create only few members, I can simply click on add child, and here I can just create in this way. Net profit, then under the net profit we can again add a new member, gross profit, then under this I want to add the total revenue, so in this way you can add your hierarchy, save and close. And one more thing, if you want to download your metadata file for creating it separately and reload it, so you can just click here, and from here you can just create some more members and add it back to the application. So I think this is enough for the day. We need to see how we can create the application, and this is the way. So if it is a predefined application, so all the models are available, all the rules are available, but because we have created newly application, so right now there are no rules and everything, we need to create our own rules. Okay, so first in the next session I will show you how you can create the rules and rule sets. Till then, I hope everything is clear, and still if you have any doubts and queries, you can feel free to write us over www.bispsolutions.com. So thank you guys. I am just closing this.